Welcome to your Shaw Screen Deep Sides Installation Guide. Start your installation process with unpacking and laying out your deep sides awning system. If you are installing an open bracket gearbox operated deep side system, install the pre-assembled brackets into the opening first. Brackets can be installed as either face fit or reveal fit. Using a spirit level, from the back of the bracket, make a mark. This is where the back of the deep channel will go. The deep sides channel can be either face fixed or internal fix. Use the die lines as a reference and guide for any fixings. Have the top of the deep sides channel 30 mm below the bottom of the bracket and in line with the back bracket. Fix off the side channel level on both sides. For inside fit, we recommend pre-drilling a 10 mm hole on the inside of the channel using the die lines as a guide. This larger hole will need to enable a fixing screw head and drill bit. For a slide tongue option, mark the center of the height of the bottom rail near the end cap. Insert the drive end into the bracket followed by the idle end, ensuring the R-clip is installed. Drop the bottom rail into the deep sides channels by lifting up on an angle and guiding the bottom rail into the channels and feeding the fabric, and also operate the awning several times to ensure the bottom rail is not catching on anything. With the awning in its lowest setting, mark the deep side channel lining up the mark you had previously put on the bottom rail. With the awning up and out of the way, drill a 3 to 5 mm pilot hole in line with the mark on the deep sides channel. Use the die lines on the inside of the channel as a guide and reference. After you have drilled the pilot hole, use a 10 mm drill bit to drill the slide tongue hole. Check that the position lines up with the slide tongue and back tension the awning. For a full cassette deep side system, install the headbox in a level position within the opening and using the die lines as a reference for fixings. With the back cassette in place, insert the deep side channel onto the end cap tab. Fix off the side channel level on both sides. For inside fit, we recommend pre-drilling a 10 mm hole on the inside of the channel using the die lines as a guide. Insert the drive end into the end cap followed by the idle end, ensuring the R-clip is installed. Drop the bottom rail into the deep sides channels by lifting up on an angle and guiding the bottom rail into the channels and feeding the fabric, and also operate the awning several times to ensure the bottom rail is not catching on anything. For a slide tongue operation, use the same process as you would for the open bracket system. Fix the deep sides inserts into the channel. Check the final operation of the slide tongue. Install the front cassette and fix off to the hood and cap tabs with self-drilling screws. For a spring-operated deep side system, tension the spring to the recommended number of turns as per the assembly manual. You can use an adjustable spanner to turn the drive tag in a clockwise direction for the number of turns. Engage the locking cam so that it locks the spring tension. Install the spring end into the bracket first, ensuring that the drive is in a near vertical position and the locking cam is at the bottom. Insert the idle end pin into the awning and fit into the bracket by lining up the rebate with the pivot pin and plate. Use the R-clip to ensure it's locked into the bracket. Drop the bottom rail into the deep sides channels by lifting up on an angle and guiding the bottom rail into the channels and feeding the fabric, and also operate the awning several times to ensure the bottom rail is not catching on anything. Also check the spring tension and adjust if necessary. If your deep sides awning system has a central lock, place the central lock block into the side channel. As with the zip grip system, move the bottom rail over the lock block, engaging the locking pins. As with the zip grip system, lower the bottom rail to the lower position. The blocks will move with the bottom rail. Once in position, release the slide lock handle to disengage the locking mechanism and move the awning out of the way. You can now fix off the central lock block in position. Your deep sides awning is now fully installed. Thank you for partnering with Shaw of Australia.